Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hamza Hassan and I am a student of telecommunication engineering. During my journey of telecommunication, the technical course that we are studying today, yes, this course we are tasked to the technical system. My today's presentation is about 6LoWPAN. Tech- Me and my group partner Muhammad Hamza Shakir will represent the base of 6LoWPAN infrastructure. So first of all, we have to understand what 6LoWPAN is. It is basically a wireless technology. So we are going to discuss about the fixed features of 6LoWPAN, infrastructure, protocol stack of 6LoWPAN, addition of an adaptive layer in this technology, and then its features, security of 6LoWPAN, and applications of 6LoWPAN. We are going to discuss all these step by step in our presentation. So now let's start. First of all, introduction of the 6LoWPAN. 6LoWPAN just for net protocol PVC, low wireless personal area network. 6LoWPAN has wireless sensor node having IP communication capability. It has its own IPv6 address allowing it to connect directly to the internet derived by IETF, basically Internet Task Force Work Group. Now IETF, the 6LoWPAN working group, plays an important role in the use of IPv6 Internet Protocol over standard IEEE 802.15.10 6LoWPAN is an upcoming wireless technology that provides connectivity between different nodes at very low power or at a very limited power. Therefore, it provides connectivity with others IPv networks. So, moving forward, now the features of the 6LoWPAN. Now, its features are it supports 64-bit and 16-bit addressing, means such systems with low memory, designed for low power and low IoT networks. This technology will be used in such systems which will work at very low power that consume very small amount of power. Useful with low power link layers, unicast and multicast and broadcast support, supporting for IP routing, allow direct connection between nodes, and supplementary adaptive layer is included. So now these are all the features of 6LoWPAN. The coming slides we will see where the adaptation layer is included and what are its functions and how it can work in this technology of 6LoWPAN. Now move forward. Where is the These slides show the architecture of the 6LoWPAN. Now it is the pictorial diagram which will tell us about the infrastructure of the 6LoWPAN. Here is a 6LoWPAN structure is shown by a circle. In this circle there are blue dots, yellow dots and a red dot. Now as it is mentioned in the slide that blue dot represent the RFD, which means reduced function devices. Now the yellow dot shows the full function devices, means FFD, and the red dot is the 6LoWPAN gateway that connects it by using the IP communication mode to internet and then to the other IP devices like laptop, computer or such devices that are configured by internet protocol and we use in our daily life. Now as we know that 6LoWPAN is a small and low cost network that allows wireless connectivity with limited power and less throughput requirement. So what we are going now, here the yellow dots which are FFDs can act as a router and send this data hope to the gateway which is represented by the red dot. Now this gateway send this data to the internet via internet to the IP configured devices like laptops and other that we are using in our daily lives. So this is the infrastructure how the 6LoWPAN works and how the data can be transferred from one place to another by the by the help of 6LoWPAN. Now, here is the architecture of 6LoWPAN. Now, as we know that the communication in telecommunication systems can occur through 5 layers, which includes physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, and application. Now, on here in this slide, we are going to compare the protocol stack of TCP/IP protocol stack with the 6LoWPAN protocol stack. Here, now first we will start with physical layer. In the physical layer, the 6LoWPAN technology uses IEEE 802.15.4 protocol to transmit data in form of bits to the data link layer, where the form of signals. So the data from the physical layer can be transmitted to the data link layer in form of signal. The data link layer, there is the protocol IEEE 802.1.4 MAC is okay. This protocol uses to detect and correct errors which may occur during the transmission of the bits from physical layer to the data link. Now on the data link layer, there is a MAC layer. It senses the medium for collision the bits protocols like as we TSMA-CD and TSMA-CA. So after between the data link layer and the network layer, there is another layer, the main layer of the 6LoWPAN called adaptation layer. Now the function of the adaptation layer is to the function of the adaptation layer is to handle the fragmentation and reassembly of the packets. Now the adaptation layer, as we know, that is between the network layer and the data link layer, which is of larger side headers, which uses now the network layer uses larger side headers like IPv6, UDP, ICMA. Such kind of are compressed. Such kinds of headers are compressed by the adaptation layer. Now, from adaptation layer, the upper layer is the network layer. By using this layer, uses IPv6 protocol in internet protocol. By using this protocol, the network layer provides the routing of the packet in this technology. It now IPv6 provides address to the nodes, which are the connecting points of the communication systems. Now network layer, the data is transferred to the transport layer. The communication between nodes may be connectionless or connection oriented. This is the responsibility of the transport layer to verify whether the communication is connectionless or connected. It uses UDP, ICMA, DTLS to provide as the transport layer protocols, because they are of smaller size as compared to P. Now, from transport layer, the data is transmitted to the function of the application layer is the real-time transmission data. For this purpose, it uses WPAN protocol stack. First one is WAP application protocol and MQTT message transport. Now, this is the complete stack structure, protocol stack structures of the WPAN. Now I am forwarding the stage to the Muhammad Shakir, who can further explain the working of the adaptation layer and the security system of the 6LoWPAN. Thank you.
Thank you, Hassan. Now we will discuss why we need that adaptation layer in 6LoWPAN Internet Protocol and why this placed in between data link layer and network layer. In upcoming few slides, we will discuss in detail. Now, why we needed that adaptation layer? The answer is The transmission of data packets over LoWPAN, which is IEEE standard 802.15.4, which is not possible due to the large header size. So, International Internet Task Force is proposed to make IPv6 and 802.15.4 compatible with each other, and this layer is definitely placed between network layer and data link layer in 6LoWPAN protocol stack. As far as features of an adaptation layer is concerned, it gives us the ability to compression and decompression, uh, and the second one is fragmentation and reassembly of packets, and the third and the most important one is routing. As we know that 6LoWPAN is connecting more things to the cloud, as the full name implies, IPv6 over low power wireless personal area networks. 6LoWPAN is a networking technology of adaptation layer that allows IPv6 packets to be carried efficiently within small link layer frames, such as those defined by IEEE standard, which is 802.15.4. Now, as far as the security of 6LoWPAN is concerned, uh, it is anticipated that the Internet of Things (IoT) will offer hackers a huge opportunity to take control of poorly secure devices and also use them to help attack other networks and devices. Accordingly, security is a major issue for any standard like 6LoWPAN, TCP/IP, and it uses AES 1 to 8 link layer security, which is defined in IEEE 802.15.4. This provides link authentication, adaptation, and encryption. Further security is provided by the transport layer security mechanisms that are also included. This is defined in RFC 5246 and runs our TCP. For systems where UDP is used, the transport layer protocol defined under RFC 6347 can be used, although this may require some specific hardware requirements. Now, we have the most important part of 6LoWPAN, which is what it provides to the industry and why we need and what are the applications of 6LoWPAN. With many low power wireless sensor networks and other forms of ad hoc wireless networks, it is necessary that any new wireless system or technology has defined area which it addresses. While there are many forms of wireless networks, including wireless sensor networks, 6LoWPAN addresses an area that is currently not addressed by any other system, that of using IP and in particular IPv6 to carry the data. The overall system is aimed at providing wireless internet connectivity at low data rates with a low duty cycle. However, there are many applications where 6LoWPAN is being used. For example, we have, first of all, we have general automation. There are enormous opportunities for 6LoWPAN to be used in many different areas of automation, such as home automation. There is a large market of home automation. By connecting using IPv6, it is possible to gain distinct advantages over other IoT systems. The Threat Initiative has been set up to standardize on a protocol running over 6LoWPAN to enable home automation. Now, third one is smart grid. Smart grids enable smart meters and other devices to build a micro mesh network, and they are able to send the data back to the grid operators, monitoring, and billing system using the IPv6 backbone. Industrial monitoring, automated factories, and industrial. Now we have industrial monitoring. In industrial monitoring, automated factories and industrial plants provide a great opportunity for 6LoWPAN, and using automation can enable major savings to be made. The ability of 6LoWPAN to connect to the cloud opens up many different areas for data monitoring and analysis. This is the end of the 6LoWPAN presentation. Thank you for your time and consideration. Please feel if you have any query or you think I couldn't elaborate properly, then you can definitely contact me anytime on the above mentioned phone number or email me at the given email. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.